This is Dr. Mamata Kyar, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Tiptur. Now I am going to explain about meaning, objectives, steps are taken in preparing in an operating cost sheet and pro forma of operating cost sheet. Transport costing. First, the introduction. Transport costing, it refers to the determination of the cost per unit of services rendered by a vehicles. It include water, air, road and railways, motor transport, includes buses, taxis, private cars, carriers and lorries, etc. For example, the cost or passenger or kilometer or cost or ton are in kilometers. And the next, the meaning of transport costing. So here, the transport costing refers to the method of ascertaining the cost in transport undertakings. In simple words, it refers to the determination of the cost per unit of services rendered by a vehicle. For example, cost per passenger per kilometer, cost per ton per kilometer. Next, objectives of transport costing. The first objective, to ascertain the operating cost of running a vehicle per kilometer. And the next one, to fix the rates of cartage of goods and passengers on the basis of operating cost. Third one, to decide the hire charges where vehicles are given on hire. To compare the cost of using own vehicles with that of using alternative modes of transport. To control the cost of operating each vehicle. So these are all the objectives of transport costing. Here, the first one, to ascertain the operating cost of running a vehicle per kilometer. The main objective of the transport costing, here they ascertain the operating cost of a running a vehicle per kilometer. So what are the cost or expenses to running a vehicle per kilometer? That is the main objective. To fix the rates of cartage of goods and passengers on the basis of operating cost. Here this objectives is to fix the rates on the basis of the cartage of goods and the passengers. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ passengers ಮತ್ತು goods ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. To decide the hire charges where vehicles are given on hire. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೈಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಯರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಮೋಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟು ಹಾಗೆ ಓನ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಈಚ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈಚ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, meaning of operating costing. So here, operating costing is a method of costing applied to ascertain the cost incurred in those undertakings which provide services The examples of such transport companies, electricity companies, hospitals, railway companies, hotels, cinema theater, schools and colleges. And the next, operating services are to be classified into operating or running cost. So these operating costs are classified into three types. The first one is operating or running cost. Here these costs depend upon the number of trips made and distance covered. So these are of variable nature. Cost of fuel, oil, lubricating oil, etc. fall under operating or running cost. If the wages of the driver and cleaner are paid on the basis of number of trips or distance run, such wages are also fall under this head, particularly when such driver and cleaner are engaged on specific vehicle. Operating and running cost may easily be allocated to each vehicles. So this is the operating or running cost. And the second one, maintenance cost. Here the maintenance cost incurred for maintaining the vehicles are the maintenance cost. Cost of repair, maintenance, tires, tubes, spares and accessories are the examples of maintenance cost. These costs are of semi-variable nature. Maintenance cost may be capable of being further classified into fixed and variable cost. So this is the maintenance cost. And the third one, standing cost. As the name implies, these costs are of fixed in nature. The cost which do not depend upon the number of trips made or distance run by the vehicles. License fees, insurance, road and other taxes, depreciation, head office expenses, cost of workshop, general service charges, etc. fall under standing cost. Wages of drivers and cleaners, when they are not attached to the specific vehicle or when they are not paid on the basis of trips made or distance run, are also included in standing cost. Some of the fixed cost can be traced with specific vehicles, and in that case they may be directly allocated to those vehicles. Others are to be suitably apportioned to each vehicles. So this is the standing cost. And the next one, that is the characteristic or features of operating costing. So these are, the first one, services provided are of unique type. A large part of the total capital employed in invested in fixed assets and comparatively less amount is required for working capital. The distinction between fixed and variable cost is very important in ascertaining the cost per unit. Next, that is the application of operating costing. So these applications are operating in the following services. The first one, transport service. So in this method of costing, the operating cost of each vehicle is determined. The common unit of service is ton kilometer in case of goods transport and passenger kilometer in case of passenger transport. Example of transport service are truck operators, road transport, railways, airlines and etc. And the second service, supply service. It is possible to compute the cost of electricity generated by aggregating the stream production cost with other related cost of electricity generation. It includes services like electricity, steam, gas, water, etc. Where steam is used for the purpose of generating electricity, a cost unit is generally in terms of kilometers. And the next service, welfare service. It includes services like canteen, hospital, library, etc. Hotels, restaurants employ operating costing. The total operation of a hotel can be divided into number of cost centers like restaurant, housekeeping, laundry, etc. The cost unit is generally in terms of per meal or dishes. Next, that is the steps are taken in preparing an operating cost sheet. The first step are determination of cost unit or unit of service. A basic problem in transport costing is the adoption of a suitable cost unit. The cost unit in transport costing may be of the following two types. The first one, simple cost unit. For example, for the simple cost unit, per kilometer or per mile, that is ascertaining the cost of running the vehicle per kilometer or per mile. And the second type, composite cost unit. The examples for this, passenger kilometer or per ton kilometer, that is cost of transporting a passenger, or a ton of goods for 1 kilometer. And the second steps, that is the computation of cost. In transport costing, costs are classified and compiled in an operating cost sheet as follows. The first one, that is the fixed cost. There are constant costs and do not change with the increase or decrease in the number of units of service rendered by the company. The examples are wages of drivers and conductors, garage rent, office expenses, license fees, insurance of vehicles, road tax, etc. And the second one, variable or operating cost. These are running cost and are incurrent only when the vehicles run. The examples are petrol or diesel oil, lubricating oil, depreciation, tires and tubes, wages of drivers, etc. And the third steps, that is the last step, determining cost per unit of service. As the service rendered by transport undertakings is of uniform type, the cost per unit of service is the average cost, that is the total cost divided by the number of units of service. So these are all the steps are taken in preparing an operating cost sheet. Next, that is the pro forma of operating cost sheet. The name of the transport company, vehicle number, period, cost unit, kilometers, the number of cost units. So this is the format of the operating cost sheet. So under this, they first entered fixed cost or standing charges. Under this, they enter garage rent, road tax, insurance, manager salary, office expenses, interest on capital, driver's wages, etc. And then we take the total of these standing charges, and then variable or running cost. Under this, depreciation, petrol or diesel, lubricating oil, repairs and maintenance, tires and tubes, and etc. So these are all the variable or running cost, and then take the total of this variable or running cost, and the grand total of standing charges and the variable or running cost. So this is the format of operating cost sheet.